Greetings, fellow YouTuber. My name is Tim. I know you are, buddy. I understand. You know, I mean, it goes without saying. Well, no, I know. You just, you got a little out of hand last week. That's right. You shouldn't have slapped Chris. No, you're absolutely right about that. You're sorry. He's not here this week. Oh, is that what? You made him a peace offering. Is that what that is? Oh, okay. Well, what? You're keeping the tradition alive. Got it. Okay. Oh, looky here. It's pizza. It's little pieces of pineapple pizza. Well, that was very kind of you, pal. It really was. It really was. I know you're sorry. All right. Well, when Chris comes back, you can tell him you're sorry, okay? That's true. Okay. Well, why don't you go take this into the kitchen, okay, and I'll start the show, okay? All right. No problem. You go do that. Little pieces of pizza. Greetings, fellow YouTuber. My name is Tim. Thank you ever so much for coming along and joining us for our little piece of wasted bandwidth we like to call GainerWorld Live. My name is Tim Gainer, if you haven't figured that out yet. And this is the show that we started back last May because of the COVIDs and the coronas and everything like that. And, well, this is just a way for all of us to get together and say hi and just kind of let our hair down and check in on each other and make sure we're all doing okay. And that's what this is all about. If you're new to this little soiree, if you're looking for cool stuff, boy, did you come to the wrong place. Like I said, we basically stand around, or we sit around, depending upon your furniture situation, and we just talk and play a couple of songs and generally just hang out and say hi to each other. Hey, we have lots of people. Chris King is in, our usual occasional guest co-host. He's in the chat room, so if anybody's around, hey, make sure you stop in and say hi, because Chris loves verbal abuse. I don't know if you know this yet, but it's true. Chris loves verbal abuse. I guess I can forgive and forget, says Chris. Yeah, you should, because, I mean, Chris, come on, man. I mean, really. I mean, come on. He put pineapple on it. You gotta love him for that, if nothing else. So come on in the chat room. If you're new, we don't bite. We don't abuse people much. And we'll generally... we'll stop and say hi. Liz Jack is there. Hi, honey. Always glad to see you. That's always a good time. And just stop in. We'll say hi to you. Lots of things going on this week. Big stuff going on next week that I'll get to in a couple of minutes. But in the meantime, Elena's here. Hey, Elena. Always good to see you. That means the Danimal is here. Danimal. Yeah. Good times. So let's see, giving verbal abuse. There's a difference, says Chris. Yes, this is true too. We realize this. But that's okay. We learn to forgive and forget. So yeah, lots of stuff going on this week and next week. Yeah, like I said, we'll get to that in just a little bit. And in the meantime, I guess to the people that are in the room right now, I guess we can make this, we'll make this public right off the top. It doesn't really mean a whole lot to a whole lot of people, but every time I cough because of my allergies, everybody kind of goes, "And you should get the shot. Have you scheduled for the shot yet? You should get the shot. Get the shot, Tim. And you should get the shot." I'm getting the shot tomorrow. I have made the appointment. I'm going out tomorrow morning, and I'm getting the first of my 2 vaccines. Okay? So everybody, get off my back. No, it is true. I am going out and getting the vaccine tomorrow. I have made the appointment. I'm very happy to say. And, yeah, so I guess we're on the home stretch with this one. Let's see. For the love of God, can today just freaking end? Says hanging with that guy. Okay. First off, Hanging, thanks for coming on. We appreciate you coming into the chat room. And Mu City went, whoops, wrong account. Okay, Abu City, I don't know if that was you. If that was you that was playing the part of hanging with that guy, please, by all means, let me know. And if it was, that was brilliant, by the way. And Chris King says, yes, that's good. It's recommended for elderly people. Yeah, I know. I thought about that. I am up in that group. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm actually not. But, so yeah, that's me. Okay. All right, just checking. All right, Amu City, I have to ask then, for the love of God, can today just freaking end? Why does today have to freaking end? That usually tells me that there's usually some kind of impending doom that is going on that we need to know about. And while you're tapping that out, which I know will take you several minutes, I will be glad to let everybody know to definitely, even though there's we'll be doing a lot of stuff here this week that we always have fun with, I would like to extend the invitation to you now to please join us next week. This just happened within the last 15, 20 minutes. You might be able to get 2 vaccines if you show your ARP card. No, Chris, you don't get a bulk discount with your ARP card, okay? They just don't do that, okay? They don't have the group rates going yet. I don't know why. But definitely join us next week. This just happened within the last 30 minutes. I'm very happy to say we've had this person call into the show a couple of times, but this will be her first proper interview on the show. You've heard about her. If you're a fan of hugs, you definitely want to be here for this. The Queen of Hugs herself, Female Artist of the Year, Pittsburgh's very own Megan Paulette will be on the show next week. So we definitely want you to be a part of that. You can chat with her. She'll be more than glad to answer your questions. We're going to talk about her career, what she's up to. She's got a new single coming out, as well as having one on the charts right now. If you haven't heard it yet, it is an amazing cover. And so help me, it's an amazing cover of Patience. Yes, that one, Guns N' Roses, Patience. She did an awesome job with it. And it's blazing up the charts. As a matter of fact, it's top 5 right now in the Hugs charts. So definitely tune in for that next week. Megan Paulette will be here. Chris said, I will be there. I'll be here for that. Definitely. They give you 8 if you get it at Sam's Club. Yeah, I hear you. They send it out on a pallet. You usually can just get the skid and just put it in the back seat of the Bronco. Just Life. Microwave blowing up. Computer with a dead motherboard. Not mine. It's just a day. Well, a computer with a dead motherboard I wouldn't worry about so much. If it's not yours, don't worry about it. The microwave, yeah, that's food involved. That's food connected. Definitely would worry about that. Yeah. Time to head over to Best Buy and grab one of those. And I'm sorry about that, man. I really am. That stinks, and I understand how that is. That does suck. Speaking of food, we'll jump right into this. I don't know why, but for the last couple of weeks, DeKalb County. Oh wait, says MU City. DeKalb County just opened up for general population for vaccine appointments. Excellent. That's really good to know. DeKalb County, Illinois, home of Northern Illinois University, home of the Huskies. They opened up for the general population for vaccine appointments. Well, that's good to know. I'm really glad to hear that. I kind of squeezed in because I'm on that cusp. Because right now, where we're at in Cook County, excuse me, there's it's like people 65. It's still 65 and older, okay, and I'm 64, so it's like I'm right there on the cusp. It was kind of like, oh, please let me in. Can I get in, please? All right, we'll let you in. Quit whining. So yeah, that's going down tomorrow. Yes, we talk about food, and Chris has already given it away. They came in. If Simon Lee ever watches the replay of this show, you'll be glad to know that yes, it is true. We got curly whirlies up in this bugger. We don't have just curly whirlies. We have a case. Sorry you mentioned food. Hey, I'm down. We have a case of these. We've got about, I originally we had 60. It's down to like 53 now or something like that. It might even be less than that because Chris came by over the weekend and he snagged a handful. And my assistant came by and snagged a handful. And of course, I've been kind of munching on these things too. Yes. So we have curly whirlies. Also have something else that was given to me this morning. And I purposely did not. Here I thought you were going to have a cinnamon toast sweet and sour shrimp combo. What is that about? I heard mention of this yesterday or coming into today. Cinnamon toast sweet and sour shrimp combo. What is that all about? And if you think that's bad, I've got something that's even worse. Stick around for that. But in the meantime, speaking of food, you might remember these, you might not. As far as I'm concerned, this is one of the greatest COVID. Is that what you were given? No. No, I was not given COVID. No. Stop it. These were given to me today. And to me, these are still the greatest foods, some of the greatest candy ever made. Do you remember these? The Tootsie Fruit Chews? These are the stuff right here. These were the stuff right here, as far as I'm concerned. The vanilla is to absolutely die for. And I'm a big fan of the cherry as well. So, my many thanks for that one. So, let's see. Shrimp was found in a box, and along with other randomly assorted items commonly found in a rat's hoard, in a box of cinnamon sugar blast. Wait a minute. Somebody found shrimp tails coated in cinnamon sugar in his box of cinnamon toast crunch. And the items are currently undergoing DNA testing. What's wrong with variety? I'm down with diversity. I don't get it. Okay? Some shrimp and some cinnamon toast. Have you ever tried it? Don't knock it if you ain't tried it. Okay? I'm just saying. And there was something else that I did read about today. And as Ra is my witness, this is the truth. Pepsi. We all know Pepsi. Some of us love Pepsi. Don't get started on the Pepsi versus Coke war. Not here. Here it is Pepsi. Most notably Pepsi in glass bottles. Now that's the stuff right there. Pepsi has gotten together with a certain confectionery company just in time for Easter to make marshmallow flavored Pepsi. Yes, they're going to make Peeps flavored Pepsi. I gagged when I read that. I literally gagged when I read that. Peeps flavored Pepsi. That's disgusting. I don't care what and what hurts is I love Peeps. Easter time, I'll eat Peeps all day long. And save me the red jelly beans. I don't ask for much. Throwing a Cadbury egg, I'm happy. But Pepsi, really? Ew. Um, let's see here. Chris is saying, so Cinnamon Toast Crunch with shrimp tails. The subcontractors for General Mills wound up processing shrimp tails in their cereal processing, and the guy who received it just so happens to be, oh, this ought to be good. He's waiting. It's Dan- Danielle Fisher's husband. You mean to tell me Topanga's old man is complaining about shrimp in his Cinnamon Toast Crunch? Is that what you're telling me? Is that what you're telling me? Are you telling me that Danielle Fishel is hurting for publicity so badly that she actually sent her old man out to do this? Is this what you're trying to lead me on to? Okay, first we've got Lori Loughlin bribing people at UCLA. Okay, so we've got Aunt Becky, who is going to jail for bribery, and now you're telling me that Topanga is getting ready for fraud. What is this world coming to? What is this world coming to? I am losing all faith in humanity. Oh, someone uncovered that link. Oh, Lord. Oh, I have to see that. I have to see that. Just because it's Danielle Fishel. Okay? I mean, let's face it. Anybody who was a fan of Boy Meets World knows what I'm talking about. You'll know what I mean. So, yeah. Oh, man. It's on the New York Post. Okay. All right. Well, I'm glad you didn't say the New York Times because they've gotten really cheap lately. No matter what link you use, it's like, subscribe or you can't read the story. All right. Tell me you guys are not making money off the physical paper anymore. I'm more disappointed that she's married. And now I have to find a new baby mom. Yeah, I understand where you're coming from with that one. And you know, buddy, we've known each other for a long time. You and I, Chris, we've known each other for 10, 11 years now. But if Danielle Fishel does walk into a room with you and I together, and you and I are in the same room, we're going to fight. I'm just saying. Okay? Topanga's mine, man. She's mine. Saw her first. And it's in Newsweek as well. Okay. It's just, that's what she gets for marrying a New Yorker. That's what she gets for marrying a Harbor guy. But in the meantime, you know, I just don't understand. You know, unless the cereal was past its expiration date, the shrimp should have been fine. Shrimp tails? I mean, do you know how much those cost? And instead, you're getting in a box of cereal Toast Crunch for Cinnamon Toast Crunch for what? $3.59? Come on, yeah, it's a bargain if you ask me. You can't fight if your Achilles tendon is cut. Yeah, that's true, but I can always put a stop to that with one finger. Pull the trigger. Anyway, so but anyway, yeah, I know. We'll discuss that later. But in the meantime, let's yeah. So that's all that's going on. The shot's going on and candy's going on, and yeah, like I said, we got Megan Paulette coming in next week. Make sure you're down for that. We'll be talking to her about so-and-so. And all kinds of other things that are happening. But again, if you are new to this little soiree of ours, please, by all means, come on in the chat room. Say hi. As you can tell, this is what we do. We interact with each other. We generally have some fun. We just let our hair down and just relax and enjoy ourselves. And we do stuff like this. Which I know Chris was talking to me about earlier this week, and I think I got this down, bud. I think I've got this down. You couldn't pull a trigger if you were Roy Rogers and your horse was uncooperative. Gee, thanks. Might I suggest antidote? Anna Diop. Who? Okay, you're gonna have to let me know who's Anna Diop. Who's Anna Diop? I need to know these things. Please educate me. Because I'm not sure of anybody who can beat Topanga, dude. I'm just saying. I don't know of anybody that can beat Topanga. It's a tough deal. Except maybe who was the girl in the Wonder Years? Can't remember her name right off. Fred Savage's girlfriend. Or the neighbor next door. Sargassi, actress from the show Titans in U.S. Oh, okay. Senegalese actress. Okay, that's cool. All right. Yes, Winnie Cooper. Thank you. I'm having a hard time remembering that one. All right. Let me see if I remember how to do this. I was playing with this. I was playing with this here guitar, which was given to me so nicely by my occasional guest co-host, Chris King. Danica McKellar. Yes. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate that. So yeah, I was practicing the other day. She's currently on Married with Children. Oh, really? Okay. I will be sure to keep that in mind. Thank you very much. Was practicing the other day, and the song popped into my head. And I love this, and I remember how much I love this song. Not on Married with Children. She's married and has kids. Oh, well, that sucks. I don't want to talk about it then. What's the point? Who cares? Her name is pronounced Anna Jope. Yeah, I'll bet you it is. Let me do this. I haven't played this song in a long time. It came into my head the other day, and I just felt the need to play this one. When I see her walking down the street, I get so dizzy and I feel so weak. I tell my eyes, look the other way, but they don't listen to what I say, and I go to pieces and I wanna hide. Go to pieces and I almost die every time my baby passes by. I put my arms to hold someone new, another lover that will be true. But they don't listen, they don't seem to care. They reach for her, but she's not there. But I go to pieces and I wanna hide. Go to pieces and I almost die every time my baby passes by. I remember what she said when she said goodbye. Baby, we'll meet again soon, maybe. But until we do, all my best to you. But I'm so lonely, thinking about her only. I go to places we used to go, but I know she'll never show. She hurt me so much inside. Now I hope she's satisfied. I go to pieces and I wanna hide. Go to pieces and I almost die every time my baby passes by. Go to pieces and I cry when my baby passes by. Go to pieces and I cry. Yeah, haven't played that in a long time. So yeah, be that as it may. Very happy to see that. And very happy to see the lady who we are going to be spotlighting next week on this here very piece of bandwidth. Miss Megan Paulette coming in. Thank you, Megan. Appreciate it. Looking forward to having you on. Always a lot of fun when you're on the show. Donna is here asking the inevitable question, did I miss ABBA? No, and neither does anyone else. You should play that in September. I know. I'm thinking about a lot of things. Got all kinds of little things planned that we will be talking about. Don't you worry about a thing. Elena said, we've been listening to 97.7 FM, hearing some tunes not heard in a long time. Fun station, and the Danimal loves it. You must be referring to 91.7, The Drive. Yeah, they're still around. 97.7. Up in there, I think that might be the river, if I'm not mistaken. Don't know for sure. I'd have to look again. I've been so far out of touch with radio. Just had a conversation with my old boss and rock and roll professor at Garden State University in Upper Michigan, Mr. Len O'Kelly, who, yes, 97.1, The Drive. I'm so glad. No, says Alina. Oh, I see. Well, what do I know? Yeah, like I said, with the exception of a station in southern Pennsylvania, I'm really out of the loop these days. 95, yeah, River's 95.9. Thank you. I do remember that now. Me TV Radio. Oh, yeah. Forgot about them. Every once, yeah, they do pull out some chestnuts every once in a while. Megan Paulette asking, how's the weather out your way? Any crazy wind or rain lately? Yes. The quick answer, Megan, is yes. It's been getting colder, and today there was like crazy wind. Last night there was all kinds of crazy wind. There was like 2-3 inches of rain, like up to the northern suburbs. We kind of dodged the bullet, but yeah, it's starting to get colder. So yeah, expect that coming your way real soon. Let me see. Danimal tells me it's 87.7. Yes, that is. No, you are right about that. The Danimal is right. Dan, you're right, man. Perfect. I like that. Like a guy keeps up with things. Keep your mom in line. That's a good thing. Elena's going to kill me at the end of this. I can just feel it. Yeah, it's 87.7. I know that for personal reasons. WSTP, Q Hit Music. WSTP. That sounds really familiar. It almost sounds like, if I'm not mistaken, it's a... wasn't that a station in Woodstock? I remember those call letters for some reason. We got the wind for sure, but it was actually 80 and sunny here today. Can you borrow some of that this way, back a little bit? Okay, because we were like really happy for a few days there. My sister lost power in Ohio, where we have a lot of friends. This show does have a lot of friends in Ohio. Stay safe out there. Yeah, by all means. Because March is definitely going out like a lion. That is for sure. It's almost 70 here, says Donna. And Donna is, if I remember correctly, Donna is in Iowa. So that's a good thing. Pardon me. He's good with numbers and loves that station. No, that's cool. I respect that. You know, I you guys know me. I'm one for oldies. I'm one. Don't start, Chris. I should. It's almost 70 here. Okay, so you're not in Iowa. I thought you were. I thought Donna was in Iowa. Donna, for those who are new on the show here, she is one of our regulars who comes into the chat room every now and then. You are in Illinois, but you're more in central Illinois. Am I right about that? If I'm not mistaken, I think you're like more Springfield-ish, kind of St. Louis-ish, kind of birds of a feather. Yeah, hey, I'm not proud. What can I tell you? Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, you're out there kind of central-ish. Okay. So it's 70 there. You guys, you need to send that up. Megan needs to send the 80s back. And I'll be a happy boy. Oh, you're in Charleston. Okay, yeah. All right, I remember now. I do remember now. Thank you. Thank you for reviving my brain. Yeah, and I do need the warm weather because I'm gonna have a lot of time for it. Which brings me to the next subject that I really want to talk to you guys about for just a second. If you're new to this show, this will mean absolutely nothing to you. For regular viewers, this might be something. A lot of people, well, if you've ever noticed, I try real hard to keep that side of me that does not have to do with music or radio or just general public life that I profess to have, claim to have. But I do have a private side as well, and you notice that I really never talk about it a lot. Megan says play Love on the Line. We'll get to it in a minute, hon. I promise. But we need to talk about this. The reality of the situation is that, yes, along with doing what I do here on Friday nights and what I do in terms of radio or internet radio or music or recording albums or anything like that, obviously in this day and age, people cannot live off that kind of thing. And so, yes, I've had a regular job. And I've held the same regular job for the last almost 14 years. Now, I'm not going to say where the job was, but I will tell you this. You might have heard about the company I work for. We had a little accident down south a few years ago. The reality of the situation is that the reason I'm telling you this is because after 13 years on that particular job, they are closing the division that I currently work for and have offered me a large sack of money to leave. And my last day of work will be on the last day of April of this year. Now, why am I telling you this? I'm telling you this because anybody who has ever lost their job, anybody who has ever transferred from a job or has been laid off from a job or was paid to leave a job realizes that two things happen to you. Number one, you are scared and confused because you don't know what the future is going to hold for you. And number two, if you're an optimist like I am, you will realize the fact that there's all kinds of doors that are open for you. So here's my current situation. I just bought this wonderful townhome. I'm 64 years old, and I've lost my job. To say that I'm concerned about my future would be an understatement. To say that I am happy and excited about the future that is in front of me, I couldn't be more happy. There will be changes in my life. That much I can tell you. What they will be right now, I don't know. Because as everybody knows, for every door that closes, another opens, and you're not going to know what's happening until you step through. But I wanted to let everybody know about this in advance because, number one, I really wanted to do this in a blanket situation so everybody doesn't call me and go, "Oh, I heard what happened. Oh, God, I'm so sorry. Is there anything I can do for you?" I'm fine. I'm a little concerned, but I'm fine. And I will be fine. The nice part is that it frees me up to do all kinds of new stuff like this here. Okay? And I am excited in that respect. As far as what will happen, stay tuned. It's going to give me... No, Abu City, I'm not going to sing Gloria Gaynor. Although anytime somebody mentions that, I do remember when my oldest son, Jim, graduated from high school, and he was the class president, and he had to give a speech in front of about 1,500 people, which he'd never done before in his life. And those were his closing words to the speech. As far as the future goes, and this is with me as well. In the words of my son, who quoted Gloria Gaynor, I will survive. I will survive. Hey, hey. Just saying. At first I was afraid, I was petrified. Yeah. Amy said, he says, I'm in the same boat, brother. This is going to be great. I'm telling you. I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to free me up. It's going to free me up to do things that Miss Paulette so nicely alluded to. We've got something planned in September out east that we really want to talk about, but we still can't. All I can tell you is if you're a fan of hugs, stay tuned. You will find out eventually. As far as everything else goes, yes, by all means, just stay tuned. That's the only thing that I can tell you at this point. Is somebody trying to get a hold of me, or is that WWE telling me that SmackDown is on? Yes, it's SmackDown time. Okay, that's cool. Don't ask. Row the boat. No, we're not going to row your boat. Just stop it. But I will do this because the lady of next week's hour proceeded to ask me if I would play this. And yes, I take requests. Because I'm that kind of a guy. So, first I was afraid. I was petrified. No, I'm kidding. Shut up, Donna. Another Friday night, she watches the screen flash again. Right click, left click, anything to do the trick to find a transoceanic friend. Hello, my baby, tell me what it is you're doing tonight. He says, anything, darling, as long as it communicates it right. She's got her love on the line, and she knows it's just a question of time till she sinks in the arms of this unknown Romeo. Don't you know she can almost see his face in her pseudo space, as they both have connections that only they can know. As the dim lighting flickers, they're in the private Shangri-La. To her heart he starts to whisper about how he's gonna kiss her in his secret life there from afar. She can feel her heart racing as he says, babe, it's just a matter of time till the distance falls between us and the day comes that you're finally mine. She's got her love on the line, and she knows it's just a question of time till she sinks in the arms of this unknown Romeo. Don't you know she can almost see his face in her pseudo space, and they both have connections that only they can know. Well, the plans are made and the weeks melt away till she's standing there at gate number 2. He sees them emerge and the theories of purge. It's like watching a nightmare play through. He didn't didn't tell me your hair was so gray. He says, baby, I didn't know you were so. You could cut the disappointment with a knife. The moral of the story, you know, don't put your love on the line, 'cause you know it's only nickel and dime. And there's some things that are out there that aren't quite what they seem. You know what I mean? Don't put your love on the line, 'cause for the sake of $24.99, there's a whole world out there that's not just on that screen. Don't put love on the line. Love on the line. Love on the line. Yeah. So there, the last single before an upcoming single, which I'm almost finishing, about 90% done with it. We'll get to it one of these days. Yay, thank you. Oh, you're... Oh my goodness. She's singing along. Okay, time. And she just a question of tie. No, not a question of tie. No, I don't care what kind of food you eat. Okay? Thai, Mandarin, Italian, it doesn't matter. It has nothing to do with the song, dear. I'm just saying. Let's see. Liz says it's great. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate that. Always nice to hear that you still put up with this. Hey, after 50 years, why not? Okay, so let's see. Mine too. A light breeze. In my life, the winds of change are blowing too. Elena, talk to me about winds of change. But see, man, when somebody says winds of change, I think about the Scorpions, and then I got to think about, yeah, let's not even go there. Mine too is a light breeze. Okay, so there's a wind, so there's change all over the place. And it's probably a good thing. It's probably a good thing because, let's face it, the last year sucked. Okay? I mean, it has. There's no polite way to put it. We've all been cooped up. We've all, had to do the face mask thing. And, now we got the shots going. And although they are saying that many places are kind of relaxing the restrictions, which I'm a little bit hesitant about because nobody's really said that, hey, we've got this thing under control yet. So, as far as I'm concerned, hey, wear the damn mask, get the damn shot, okay? You can save your conspiracy theories, okay? Over 500,000 people are dead. Go ahead, theorize that. Let's see. Megan says, straight duty. Is that straight duty or straight doodle? No, it's straight duty. I'm looking at both screens, and it does say straight duty. Thank you very much. But yeah, no, it's just been really a strange year, and we all know it. So for things to come down the way they have is going to be a great change, and I'm going to be able to do a lot of things that I really want to do, a few things that I feel I need to do still in my life, because as everybody is so quick to point out, I ain't no spring chicken no more, okay? I mean, just because, we got a little bit of this going, for some reason people think I'm officially pronounced dead. No, I'm not, and I have people that will back me up on that. So, yeah, it's an exciting time, it's a scary time, and people fear the most what they know the least of. So, that being said, I'm looking forward to it. Donna says I could be a male pole dancer. That's a visual that even nauseates me. Okay? Although I do look damn good in a G-string. I'm just letting you know now. Looks are subjective. Um, MU City says, we don't want to see that. Hey, maybe you don't, pal. There are people. There are people. You're doggone right. There are people that want this 300 pounds of heavenly joy. You know, you better. I'm just letting you know now. Oh, and to think I try to keep this PG throughout the, because I think about and you guys just suck me into the vortex, and it comes from everywhere. But hey, at the same time, if I run out of, if things get really tight, I will be giving links to my OnlyFans page. Just saying. 320 pounds of almond joy is more like. Here they come. 300 pounds of pure love. Oh my God. If I mentioned lately how much I love doing this show, the people I really didn't think I'd hear from about this, I'm hearing from, and the people that I want to hear from about this are keeping quiet. I just don't understand. I really don't. More to shake. That's right. That's right. I shake what my mama gave me and I bring my 2 cousins with me. All right, so I was born in Missouri. So what? Anyway. Serious question. What's the full design on the front of your shirt? This is the full design, and this was given to me by my assistant. It's a lovely shirt. It's one of my favorites. It's one of my absolute favorites, actually. It is one of my absolute favorite shirts. I really do love it. That is, you know what, Mike? I know that's true, man. I know that's true, buddy. I get it. It's all good. It's all good. So it's, not a problem. Elena says I'm dealing with my own COVID-15. Well, at least you got the cut rate, value on that, because most people have 19. So the fact that you've got 15, which tells me you got the diet size. So I'm feeling good about that. I love that, says Megan. Thank you. Thank you. Like I said, my lovely assistant gave that to me for Christmas as a lovely present because I don't have enough guitar stuff. Said nobody ever. I'm going to wear that shirt next week. I'll wear that other shirt next week. I'm dealing with my own COVID-15 pounds. Oh, I see where. No, I know where you're going. Okay. Yeah, and that's the other thing. Now that the weather is breaking, and now that I have should I say this? Yes, I can say this. Now that I've got plans for public appearances again, it's time to shed this tonnage. And so, Elena, that went right over his head. No, it did not. Stop it. No, it did not go over my head. The COVID pounds, I get it. Everybody's got them. Lord knows I got plenty of it. Because you got to remember, for the last year, I've had to stay home and quarantine myself. And my kids wouldn't come around. Nobody would come around. I would just sit at home. And that's pretty much what's happening now. So it's like, but I'm able to get out now. I'm start walking around and, trying to get rid of all of this excess tonnage that I currently inhabit. So we'll see what happens there. So, and that's what I'm talking about. Now that one of the first things I'm going to do when I retire is I'm going to spend a lot of time on the golf course. I ain't going to lie to you. And everybody around me knows it. Everybody here, my family, everybody. They're like, Tim is going to be spending time on the golf course. 36 holes. Doesn't matter to me. I will do it. Yeah. So we're gonna get rid of this stuff, along with other things that I've got planned. that will keep me very, very busy. And I have people behind me that have plans for me to keep me very, very busy. So, Donna said, just walking around or actually playing? No, no, I don't know if you're aware of this, but I have within the last couple of years. Again, I used to play a lot. I used to play when I was a kid. My father would take me out, playing with him every so often. And then I turned 12 and I found this thing called rock and roll and girls and went, who needs the club? But just when I moved out to my older location in the western suburbs about 7 years ago, the story real fast goes that the complex that I moved in was about a block, 2 blocks away from a public golf course. And one of the perks of moving to this community was that I got to play a free round of golf every week. And I went, sign me up. And I got to be real good friends with the golf pros there. And instead of being able to play for free 1 day a week, it would turn out to be like 3 or 4. So, yeah, I have taken up the game of golf once again. And I don't walk. No, I use the cart. Thank you very much. Mama didn't raise no fool. Although I should. I know I should. And don't save the comments. But I know I should. But them carts are really zippy and can get you around. And I can take a 2-hour game of golf and complete it in an hour and a half. He's going to get a job as a groundskeeper and reenact Caddyshack on a weekly basis. Yes, this is true. Okay, here it comes. First off, yes, ABCD, you're right. I can go out. It's a par 3. It's a beautiful day. In order to think like a gopher, you have to act like a gopher. And Chris says, why you suck. Okay, I'm feeling a challenge coming on. And let me explain. I'm going to make this public. When I first started, one of the first people that I actually did go out with was Chris, who is a good golfer in his own right. Many people don't know that. And we would attack each other mercilessly during our games. I mean, it got sometimes it got downright fierce. But the thing that you've got to understand, Mr. King, is now there are 1, 2, 3. There's like 5 golf courses in this area, and you know it. So you've got the summer off. I got the summer off. Challenge. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to be the bastard in the chat and say I actually dropped 5 pounds since the start of COVID because I found I ate more at the office. Yeah, you know what? That's actually not too far away from the truth. I know a lot of people like that. In fact, I was talking to my assistant today, and one of the things that they would say was that they would go out for lunch every day. You know, you'd go out to McDonald's or Burger King or Wendy's or Culver's or whatever the case may be. But ever since stopping that, losing weight, feeling good. Yeah. Well, me, I get the junk food and I bring it home and munch it up. No problem. Let's see. That is shocking. I don't know what's shocking. The fact that I play golf or that Chris plays golf? I don't understand, Donna. Chris is saying what was ridiculous was the summer I figured out my swing and shot par on that course and blew your mind. This is true. This is true. Which is why, now that you've done that, okay, in fact, I tell you what I'm going to do. Not this weekend. Possibly next weekend. I'm going to get together with Matt and Justin, my sons. Eric wants to learn how to play this year, so I'm bringing him out. Okay? I think we need to start hitting the indoor ranges. I think it's time to start practicing. Per Jane's Addictions, nothing shocking. You know, nothing is shocking in especially on this show. I have learned. So yeah, the challenge, my friend, we will do it, and we will make videos. We will make vlog videos of it. If you want to make this a real challenge, put up or shut up, King. What do you think? I'm saying. And I'm making this public. So there you go. Kind of quiet all of a sudden, ain't you? Just kidding, dude. We're both going to be so busy this spring and summer. It's ridiculous. You know, hopefully we'll get a couple games in. We'll see. I'd love to. I would really love to, though. Yes, the gauntlet has been thrown. The gauntlet has. It's. I really wish. And the golf course that was near my place, the thing about it was that it was so bad. I mean, it was bad. You did not know where the fairway started and the rough ended. That's how bad it was. And I found a place like that near here, by the way, that I have to turn you on to. You will play this and you will think to yourself, oh my goodness, this is just like, the name of the place was Country Lakes Golf Course. Naperville, 2 weeks, be there. Ooh. Somebody has just issued a challenge. Okay. All right, we'll talk about this. 2 weeks, Naperville? We could do this 2 weeks by me. But we'll talk. Well, if you want to go out there, if you want to go out west, we can do this. Should I reach out to my contacts and see if I can get passes for Cog Hill? Whoa, no. Whoa. Neither one of us are good enough for Cog Hill. I'm telling you right now. I have played Cog Hill before. It is not for the faint heart. It is not for beginners. No. This, if you want to like lose clubs, as in throw them into the woods and out of frustration, that's where you go. It's Cog Hill. Donna says Cog Hill is nice. Cog Hill's real nice. It's a pretty little place. But as far as a challenge goes, it is a challenging place. Yes, I understand, Chris, what you're saying. You are right. I know where you're going. We'll talk. We'll talk. I'm down for it. I'm totally down for it. We will talk. And in fact, we're going to stop talking right about here because it's getting to be about that time where we have to wrap things up. Mike says, oh, I know. I suck at golf, and it was a blast playing purely for fun and pissing off the serious folks. Yeah, that's what we do. My ex was a scratch golfer. Nice. Very nice. And I'll bet you were great at driving the cart. Anyway, that's going to do it from here. More on the golf antics as we go along. We'll keep you abreast of that. Please don't forget, next week at this time, the Queen of Hugs, Female Artist of the Year, Pittsburgh's very own Miss Megan Paulette will be here. Well, she won't be here. She will be on the screen somewhere. We'll be talking to her anyway. Make sure you tune in for that. My appreciation and thanks to everybody who we talked to on the chat room this evening. Let's wrap it up like a forgotten present on Christmas Eve. You better believe it. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. We will definitely be back here as always, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central on this very piece of bandwidth with our special guest, Megan Paulette. Please join us for that. It's going to be a really good time. In the meantime, like I said, if you like the show, hey, we're almost up to 100. We're kind of plateaued at 75. Let's see if we can get up to Tim's personal best of 100 so he can sit here and pat himself on the back and realize what a really cool person he is. So, in other words, like, subscribe, do all that YouTube stuff. In other words, if you like it, hey, You know what to do. We will definitely talk to you next week. Peace. We'll see you then.